Yeah, after checking the scans, it just seems pretty slow, so I'll be sitting back and waiting for something to look good. There's a move on SUNE so far. Although it's kind of young. It's a good push. 185 to 218. So far, so good. No trades yet. Trying 15 here. If the VWAP doesn't hold here, we could see a pretty early Christmas tree. Looking to add at 18 if we can get the red to green back to the highs. Adding right there and watching to see if we do push back to those highs. Oh my goodness. All quick losses there. I don't know why when I hit this hotkey, it just doesn't hit, it just doesn't sell twice. I don't know. You know, outside of Thinkorswim's execution, I'll recognize from time to time some issues. But anyhows, it's a quick pullback. We didn't quite hold the VWAP there, which is all right. Kind of distracted with large caps too. I got my other screen pulled up. So a bit of a bigger red start here, down 170. Got to be a little bit more careful. The first pullback unsuccessful. We got a low of 01. Do we have what it takes to retest the highs? So I'm in at 10. I added 18, and then I got stopped out. My last position at 04. You know, not getting my hotkey to trigger, which was pretty bad. It's fighting here. I'm willing to try again if it's able to get through. 34 or 32 was previous highs here, if it's any good. It looks like a false breakout there. The 1 minute candle to make the new high over that double top at 20, no good. It's trying again. And rejecting again. There's also 18,000 share seller there. Yeah, this 220 level here seems to be some pretty big resistance early. I think I'll leave it alone unless it makes a new high at this point. We got like 4 losers on this one, so sidelines. Honestly, the first couple of minutes there, I'm like watching Robinhood on the side of my eyes. I'm not gonna lie, I missed that trade over 2. Let me check the scans. Let me check the chat. It's a pretty not so good start here for me. There's some others like TDC, which is at 41. It's kind of expensive, but volume pretty well. Yeah, I'd say volume pretty light for the most part. You know, like is the red to green here worth it? There's a seller 40,000 at 14. KXIN doesn't really look like much yet. Sidelines, sidelines, sidelines. The seller's coming down a little bit. Hopefully it makes a new high of day. It needs to rip up to 53, get halted up. That could be pretty good. Honestly, I had no confidence that that break of VWAP would do anything, so no trades there. Well, that 5-minute candlestick opened up in a decent area, but sidelines for me until further notice. CCHH is moving up a little bit, but still doesn't really seem obvious. Damn. Well, it's our fourth time here over 22 and 20 level. Let's see if this is the charm. Hopefully, again, it gets up to 50. Could be really good. Candle closed above 25 there, which is a good sign. We got to hold above 20. If not, it's still weak. We're still not really seeing the range here. It's a good recovery. That did look pretty dangerous, but good recovery there. Again, I think if it comes down below 20, then it's just a little too weak. It's like giving up the entire move over the highs. So hopefully it's able to hold up these levels here and retest. A little too sloppy of a start. You know, missing those missing the breakout over 2. I could have caught those trades, but I was looking to add on some large caps. Was it going to be, are we going to see a new high or are we going to double top here? I do want to pay attention in case it drops. That last drop was a pretty quick one. That big red candle. But will we see a new high? Maybe. If we get through 40, hopefully 50 is the next target. The higher lows are never obvious, you know. It's trying again. Will it get through 40 or will we reject here? It's chopping around. Yeah, those higher lows are just tough trades to really see confirmation on, you know. Bro, what is wrong? Oh, come on. Alright, I'm gonna try again here. I kind of was hitting the wrong hotkey there. We could see a retest of the low of the range here. It's possible. If not, it could be another higher low. What we don't want to see is like 16, 17. I think at that point, you know, the 5-minute pullback would be a little too much. Oh, damn it. I wanted to add 31. Not going to get that chance. It didn't make a new high yet. Now it looks like it was a bit of a bluff. It's a good green candle, but no new high. We'll see if it does retest here. Yeah, the higher lows are just so hard to tell. Like right here, you know. And getting in a little higher can be risky because if we don't see the curl through, then, you know, you're kind of stuck in the middle. Yeah. We need to see 45.50 if it's going to be any good. Is it worth the high of day trade? I think so, but we could always reject, right? Kind of have to be on the lookout for that. I can never get the fills I want. Price action is kind of tough. I don't like it here, but hopefully it holds up. If it does hold up, I'll take it, but not gonna try it right away. Could be a little bit more dicey, I think. We really shouldn't be here after that big green candle to 40, right? We should be at 50, 60. Does it have what it takes to hold up again? Is that a false? Looks like it might have been a little too much size in that trade. Yeah, no red to green there, so it might give that full test of 20 here. CCHH at 75 actually. There might be room to 95 on that one. Could be trouble here. Will it hold up? If I see a ton of buying, I'll definitely take it, but if not, not looking to get involved. It could drop down 10, 15 cents easily. And there's a 10, 15 cents drop. Bro, I should have been green on this stock, but it's all good. CCHH. CCHH. To the depths. CCHH has room to 95. I'm watching the current pullback. GVCGP. Is that an actual ticker? If it comes down a little too much, the 5-minute candlestick is failing here. For CCHH. There's a minute left in the candlestick. Yeah, I'm out of that one. GVC. Let's check that one out. GV. It's Q. Geez, QVCGP. Doesn't really look that good volume wise. Bro, I'm down $200. There's like nothing, man. Like, holy smokes. I needed to give that stock my full undivided attention, and instead I'm buying Robinhood. LIMN. I didn't even take a big position, but you know, adding small below 80. QNCX. Hopefully this could turn into something here. It's a good 1 minute candlestick. But we have the VWAP right above us. High of day, 79. I don't want to underestimate this stock. Yesterday it gave a big move. But at the same time, it's been like a slower start to the day. Slow. Opportunity will cost. By the way, if that stock gets back over 320, it looks decent. That's SU. What's the ticker? SUNE. Trying to break out here. Slightly higher fill. And what's it gonna be? $10 loss. It's trying again here. 75. There's a couple sellers this time. I mean, I don't mind trying it. I don't mind trying it here, but we need to break down the sellers. Does it have what it takes? If the stock takes off from here, then, you know, we could see 80, 85 over time. We're on a bull flag on the 1 minute. There's a new 5 minute candlestick there. Bro, we broke all the sellers. Come on. Fight, fight. Oh, 76, 77. Come on. Oh, shit. Nice. Was not expecting 80 right away, but okay. Watching the first pullback. $85? Damn. 10 cents? There's no way I would have held that long. spread. I don't want to jump the gun here too early. Being patient. What a move. Watching the pullback though. I'm going to take a starter and look to add. Definitely sizing up this time here. Watching to add. If it Christmas trees, it'll take me to the depths, but I like the setup, so definitely looking to be a little bit more aggressive with it. So far, I got 9,000 shares compared to the 3,500 shares I had in that 5-cent winner. Big Steve, this is where when I take size, I need to see the follow through. Like right here, we should see 84 retest pretty easily. But I'm willing to add even more if I need to. The 1 minute candle to make the new high. How are we doing? It's fighting. Man, 75 to 87. Who would have thought? I saw yesterday that it was strong, but didn't expect that kind of aggression right there. I'm still holding diamond hands. I need to see at least 84. Anything before that is just too early. So watching here to add more as long as it's reasonable. I need this thing to take me to the moon of 85, 86. If we're lucky, it goes to 90 if it's like really strong. Small seller coming in, 81. Waiting patiently in the trade. Waiting for the buying volume to take me to my destination. Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? Is this 85, 85, 83? There's 83. 83, 83. Do I hear 85? Bro, when I sell early, like 3 seconds later, the stock goes like, come on. We know we can retest that high. All right, I'm going to take something. And now watch it goes. I took half. Watch it flies right here. Watch. Just to mock me. As we know, it's never that personal, right? I'm surprised my average isn't a little lower though, because I bought on like a flush down right there. I guess my first entry was a little higher, maybe. And I'm all out for not a big winner. It better not go, bro. Come down again, please. If it flies here, then I'm missing the whole thing. Oh no. 83 again. Damn. Wow. Son of a gun. I don't want to chase it. A little too risky. Okay, that wasn't 5 seconds after, but you know, it took a while. We should be able to see 87 if it's good. Damn. Damn, look at holy smokes. There's a big bid there. I want to see the artists get filled, the shares get filled a little bit. It might still be pretty early in this stock's lifespan, so best to take my time and be patient. The good news is that we're at least back to small green here. We got to try and manage risk as best as we can to just add to the gains, not take on any big losses. The good news there, we didn't see a Christmas tree. We held up the pullback and we haven't made a new high, but you know, it's fighting. It's having more like trouble. It doesn't seem like there's resistance per se. Like it almost seems like a lack of buying here. I would have if I was still holding that position, man. But at least 83, you know. There's a couple 3 cents, I guess. Bro, I'd be taking 50,000 shares on a stock like this. Just so crazy. All right, if this thing is really strong today, I'm gonna go up to 50,000 shares. I'm gonna do it for the culture. In the name of revitalization. It's a bit of a try right there at 85. Again, the breakout trade is tough right here, right? I mean, it could be worth it, but I mean, the bid is right here. We're not really seeing shares get filled. It could be a fake order. Let's see. Let's see some selling pressure here, hopefully, before it goes, before it tries. We're seeing 500,000 shares, 83.6. That order is being filled. It's getting filled, getting filled, getting filled. 200,000 shares filled. And it's filled all the way. That person was aggressive to climb up the ladder like that, but anyhows. Probably didn't make anything on that quick scalp. SUNE, is it back up? I don't know. I think I'll stick to this one for now. I've been up since like 3 a.m. Like, it's just so bad. I couldn't sleep. Pastor pulling the all-nighter into the market. The all-nighter. I mean, I don't know what it wants to do here, but I'll take a starter. It could come down more. We're kind of under some stress, but giving it like a 1.5 cent stop, smaller size, just to kind of gauge it. If not, I'm back out for a small loss. Are we gonna see buyer stepping in? It could come down here a bit. 87.9. What's it gonna be? And my hotkeys are clapped. IO. I think it's still bullish still, even if it breaks down. All right, I'm trying one more time here. What I want is a surprise teleportation to 90. Wouldn't that be nice? But more realistically, just watching to see if we can retest that 83, 84 level, 85. I think it was 84. I definitely want to diamond hands this trade and not take the 1 cent gain. Could be the start of something new, like the High School Musical song, right? $80 and slow and steady. I'll be watching. So that bounce, short-lived. Are we gonna hold? Cutting that trade for a small loss. Again, if it breaks down, I think it's still bullish, but, you know, that's not the bottom. We're at VWAP now. We'll see where it ends up bottoming out. QVCGP. I'm missing that one. Oh, shoot, it's halted up. Nice. $480. Someone caught 480. Hollis caught 480 to 540, 560. Nice. This is a pretty big move, actually. And I'm not paying attention here, so maybe I'm missing the VWAP trade in classic fashion. 76. QVCGP. How's the daily chart in this stock? Curling up off the lows, which is typical for this market. And beauty and wellness offering. This is like January 27th, February 9th, February 10th, 11th. Bad news, I kind of missed the dip on this QNCX here. We could be seeing 85 again over time if it's strong through 80. Not good. The resumption is 2 minutes. Where I looked over this other stock for 1 second and then it's already back up. The mighty left out early today. Did not stick around. We started a little too red today for my liking. Just a little too distracted, you know, with the large cap stuff. Trying to add to positions. Resumption, 1 minute 17 seconds, showing sideways. The stock is up quite a bit off the last, you know, we had that 1 minute bull flag breakout over 470. That, you know, 509 and then to 76 all the way to 72, $1 a share move here. So QVCGP, it's in the type of place where I'd only be interested in just the dip and rip entry alone. If it's not a clean one and done trade, I don't want to be over trading it. if we could see a pattern, candlesticks without another halt immediately, that could be a good thing to at least get in. If not, the dip and rip trade, and that's it. Now, if it goes straight up into another halt, the dip and rip is clean, and then that can provide another dip and rip into, let me pull it up here. $572. Taking the dip. Not a great fill on that dip at all. We should have made money there, but fills are too crazy. QNCX is mentioned. If it's good through 80, there might be a chance to 85. Bro, I got the worst. I bought it 525. I got filled at 570. That is just bad. That is insane. Insanity. It's a nice threat to green here though for QNCX. I definitely would have been selling here. It could make a new high, but I would have took something at least. And this red to green happened to be so quick. In the 20, 30 seconds we pulled up the other stock, it's already back up 78, 79. Break of 80 during the resumption. Opportunity will cost. I took that trade perfectly though, like in a 25 area, selling at 70. Instead I'm in at 70 out at 50, which the fills were just horrendous. New highs of 47. Will we see through 47? Wow, that was pretty good. All the way to 70. $590 to $670. That definitely has range, this one. It might sell off here. Will it hold or is it gonna Titanic down to that halt level? QVCGP. Still fighting. And that was a miraculous bounce. If you're brave enough to have taken that 78, 80 level, 60 cents. But that was a tough one there, though. If it holds up on this candlestick, it could end up, retesting. The 5-minute candlestick is still alive for now. Here, let me pull it up on screen, right? I think waiting for this 5-minute candle to close could be a good thing. There's going to be opportunity here, but I kind of want some confirmation that we can keep going. If not, we're kind of already backside here. I'm not sure what's my fill. Oh, my fill's kind of high right there. Jeez. That's not good. Was aiming for mid-teens. We got a minute 48 seconds. A minute and 10 seconds. Yeah, that fill is going to get me. A break-even trade becoming a loss. 60 seconds. Jeez. 40 seconds. 40 seconds. Ay, 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 ay. Not the best end to a 5-minute candlestick there. Over 640 could definitely result into a retest of the high still, but you got to be careful. Below 570, it's completely cooked, I'd say. At least for the short term. This could be the beginning of the end if it comes down. Might be Titanic here. There's a small reclaim there, but I don't know. I don't know if that'll work. That's so funny. All right, it looks like it's coming down. It's reclaiming again. I'm gonna try it here. It needs to be over 6 quickly though. There's 95. Fly. We should see new high. We should see 40 here easily. I'm gonna give it a shot. It reclaimed. Surprisingly, that is a huge surprise, I will say. Doesn't have what it takes though. Not the cleanest. I mean, it's above the support, I suppose, which is good, but not the cleanest. We stalled out 95. We had about 615 right there. Back down. It's a messy day here for us. We're like not really that. We're flat, pretty much flat on the day at this point, which is not great. We definitely got to be careful to like not have a red day here. 640s was a level, 620 area, but the volume has slowed down quite a bit since 580 reclaim. And these breakouts, bro, driving me nuts. Driving me nuts. Driving me nuts. That's the 5-minute candle to make a new high. Is the second time the charm. The second time is not the charm. It might just teleport is what might happen, but it's just so choppy for now. Like, come on, teleport. Rip, rip, rip. Rip for Pastor. And taking too many losses. It seems like it'll go, but you know, I probably should have just took the reclaim entry and still been holding, despite the lack of buying that came at 95 and mid-teens. Instead, we're taking 3 or 4 trades for that same trade. It's playing out super slowly here. And now I'm not in. Of course, we're seeing 40. Come on. I may have to call it. I think I may have to call it here. You know, is the first big dip worth it if it does go? There are people right now who are holding from 580 for sure, 590, and looking for that retest of the highs at 7. It's definitely still fighting. Back under 6 is where it's a little bit more critical. You know, as we get closer down there to those 90, 80, 70 levels. It's actually still bullish here, I'd say. But since I'm not in at that low and holding, and the breakout over 30 is choppy, I think I'm going to let it go and then take the first pullback. Okay, all right. Yeah, not patient. People who waited at 580, their patience paid off right there. Oh, damn. That's going to put me red. 550, 650 to 620, not good. It looks like it might be failing, like it's kind of struggling a little bit. We came all the way back down to 620 there. See, letting it go and waiting for that dip, maybe not the move. It's a full retracement to our breakout level. And that is a tough one. Could be Christmas tree here. Still fighting. Damn, right back down to the breakout level is insane. $714 was that high. It's kind of trying again here. Kind of a slight churn here, mid 70s, mid 80s. No breakout over 7 there. Still fighting for 7. Bro, what are my fills? Like, that was a 20-cent trade, brother. 47, the new high. See, like that bounce right there, it's like there's no way anybody can get in on that. It's just too quick. Well, we see a real pullback here. I gotta consider easing off here. We haven't really been able to make progress, so. The worst thing is to go massive red on backside. That 580 reclaim, turns out I would have needed to hold instead of just selling at 95. Hold for dear life. Back below the support. We're getting a gravestone doji on the 5. This could be the beginning of the end here. Titanic could be upon us. Shooting star on the 5. NCI red to green. Watching to see if it's worth it on NCI. Yep, I think this is where I take the flat day here. Two key trades, the trade back over 580 and then the breakout over 620, 630. I tried it like 4 times and, you know, kind of losing 10 cents, 10 cents. When I got up there, I'm telling myself, okay, I'll let it go and I'll take the first dip. The first dip comes right back down to 620. So, oh man, that was a tough one. That was a tough one. Now we kind of chopped around a little bit and then pushed through a little bit cleaner through 7. But my fill, like even the resumption trade, my fill on the resumption trade was wild. You know, putting me red on the stock when I had no business being in a red. I bought 525 or 625, whatever the price was, and I'm thinking I'm selling at 670 area. I'm in at 70, out at 50. Brutal, just brutal. You know, that I'm there in the stream like taking the dip, and I'm somehow in on the highs. Man. Like there's no way. I mean, maybe, but there's no way like the spreads were like that bad. And I bought early too. It's like I'm buying and I could potentially get flushed on because there's still some selling coming through. But anyhow, flat day here. Flat day. Shutting it down. The issue is that on the resumption trades, I gotta take market orders. Like, you know, with the limit orders, I've experienced too many times not getting filled. And I think you kind of have to like just choose between the two, you know. NCI still fighting, but I think I'll leave that one alone and shut it down. We started the day red 200 because we were trading Robinhood and buying shares. We could have caught that red to green over 2 on that first stock. QNCX, I think we traded well. Some opportunity cost did happen there, but that's fine. That red to green below the breakdown of the support that we were in curled up very quickly. So even if we were watching it, there's a chance we could have missed that trade. But that ended up going from 74 to 85, which was a pretty good curl back up. We did catch 75 to 80, smaller size, 3,500 shares on that stock. A lot of good things about the day, but, you know, kind of missed, I would say, some of the bigger trades, some of the better trades, whether it's lack of execution with holding longer or just kind of like trying a level a couple times and then running out of mental capital. Sometimes you got to get that, you got to catch those 50-cent moves, you know. It kind of really separates and adds to the P&L. NCI actually moving up fairly well, it looks like here. Yeah, I'll leave it alone. I'm out of here. Stay safe, stay green. Let me just see if I'm missing any quick questions here at the end. Let's see. Yeah, I got 10 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minutes for time frames. These last 3 days, I'd say the analysis has been fair. It's been pretty decent. We're still, a lot of the opportunities are still slipping through our fingers, though, you know, slipping through the cracks. So we got to continue shoring up ourselves here. There's definitely buying here on this one. It's like the longer I wait, I mean, I was gonna leave, right? But the longer I keep seeing it go, it's like the more I'm like thinking I should trade it, but it's like the more extended it already is. So gotta walk away and not buy the high and then backside, you know? Yeah, I'm out of here. Stay safe, stay green.